Hey guys, good afternoon. This is Liz. Today I want to speak to you guys about the importance of financial literacy and credit. And financial literacy is important because a lot of us don't have it. And we didn't get it as children. It wasn't taught in schools. So the way we live in right now and a lack of financial literacy is impacting a lot of people right now as we speak. So I don't want to share with you some information. Many Americans are worried. A lot of Americans do not understand the value of wealth education, guys. A lot of people do not understand the wealth education. And the lack of knowledge due to not being financial literate is impacting the way they live in right now. A lot of people don't know how to budget. A lot of people don't know how to save for a rainy day. So when it comes down to the common denominator is financial literacy was not taught to any of us. Okay, but as we know, knowledge is power, and in order for an individual to master money, they must learn how to manage their money, right? And that imparts being financial literate. So I want to give you some facts about that you guys didn't know or don't know, but knowledge is power, right? Um, right now there are 112 Americans that have a fair, poor, or very poor credit score or 580 or less, and that's because they have got themselves in some holes, debt holes. They are chewing more than they can swallow, right? They don't know the value. A lot of people don't know the value of money and how powerful it is to be able to be financial literate. You're able to avoid heartache, mental stress, frustration, confusion, and fear. Okay. Also, there are 45 million Americans that are credit invisible. What does that mean? They have no credit score. They have no credit history. They have no credit score. These are the people that everything they buy they bought with cash, right? What do I need credit when I could buy everything in cash? And that's what they considered credit invisible. They have no credit. And ladies and gentlemen, having no credit is worse than having bad credit. Okay, I'm not justifying that bad credit is good. But having no credit score is worse than having bad credit. Okay, so but there's hope for these 45 million Americans because they could build their credit. All right. Um, there's a number one factor in marriages which is causing a lot of divorces, and that's arguments about money. Arguments about money, how they're gonna pay the bills, one income coming in, that causes an argument between husband and wife, right? What causes stress? Excuse me, stress, frustration, how they're gonna pay the bills, and that causes arguments between marriages, and also causes divorces. Okay, and it is now the number one predictor. Not having enough money or two incomes in a household is a big number one predictor of divorces. Yes, adultery happens, infidelity, but the number one predictor now is money issues, having one income or having no income at all. That's when it's important to be financial literate. And since this was not taught to us, it causes us to mismanage our money. And it causes people to get into debt because of the lack of financial literacy. Now, how does financial literacy and credit go together? Yes, they do. Because when you are financial literate, you are able to understand the value of how to budget, how to save, how to pay your debts off, and not get yourself back into that place. Having good credit causes confidence. It causes freedom. It causes being stress free because you're able to have money for a rainy day. And that's another factor. Another fact. There are 46 million Americans that do not have a rainy day fund saved or emergency money saved for a rainy day. That's a big problem. That means that, again, you're not budgeting correctly and you're spending money on things that you necessarily don't need. Again, and not always that's the case, ladies and gentlemen, but chewing more than you can swallow. If you know your income, your annual income, I'm going to give a perfect example here. When you know your annual income is $40,000 a year, you get paid $800 every month, $1,200, $1,500 a month, right? Make sure that you're budgeting. A lot of people say, "Oh, I know how to budget. I know how to budget," but they don't, because if you knew how to budget, you will know that once you pay off all the bills you need to pay off, ladies and gentlemen, you'll have money saved for a rainy day. That's how you know you're budgeting correctly. Is calculating the money that's coming into your home, calculating your bills against what you owed. If your bills are more than what you are bringing home, you're not budgeting correctly. Once you budget, like if you have a car loan, you have a light bill, you have your mortgage to pay, you have you finance your vehicle, you pay your mortgage, your loan, your older loan, paying your student loans, or little bills, or buying groceries. Make a list of what you need to pay for that week. If you get paid by weekly, make a list of what it needs to get paid. Calculate it, add it, and that's how much you have to take out of your check. That's how you budget. But if you budget, if you bringing home less than what you owe in your bills, that's a problem, ladies and gentlemen. Because you have to learn how to save. You have to learn how to cut some things that are not necessary, that are luxury. It's good to take time for yourself. It's good to do things for yourself. But when you on a budget and you're budgeting, you need to know what is not luxury, and you could do it another time, and what is priority. It's just setting your priorities in order. So, ladies and gentlemen, if learn financial literacy. I have this amazing program, and I am so blessed with it because it's a blessing. And with this company, it teaches financial literacy as you're restoring your credit. So if you need any help, or you want to subscribe, please subscribe to my channel, The Classic Credit Lady. Please subscribe and like, and I'll bring you more tips on how to budget, how to save, and all those good stuff that is needed. A lot of us want to be like the Joneses. You want to buy things that are up to date. You want to buy a phone, like for example the iPhone. The iPhone costs money. I believe maybe like $1,500, if I'm not mistaken, but it's costly. So why not invest those $1,500, and save it for a rainy day? It's just about learning your priorities, getting the priorities together. What is luxury and what is a priority? So, ladies and gentlemen, I wanted to share this with you today, Have a wonderful day. And please subscribe to my channel, like my page, my channel, The Classic Credit Lady. Have a blessed day, and I'm out.